Okay, so this is how I want you to do the rounding worksheet, that first assignment in there. It's going to be just a review. You can either print this page out and have it as a hard copy and write on this worksheet, or you can complete it on a loose leaf piece of paper or in your notebook and send a picture of that. So I'm gonna show you either way. First thing I really need you to do is always write your name at the top. So do me a favor and make sure your name is written. This is if you're gonna do it as a printout worksheet. So write your name at the top. Today's date, it is the 24th. And we're going to look at two problems on here just to get some practice. So I am going to just pick a random one. Let's do 7A. It is round 5 and this really long number to 3 decimals. Okay, so when I say 3 decimals, you're going to count 3 places behind the decimal. So it's the 0, 0, and a 1. So we are going to round to this 1 here. Okay, so remember, if we looked back at our notes, it says 4 or less, let it rest, 5 or more, raise the score. So in this case, this number behind the 1 is a 0. That's the number we're looking at, this 0 here. Now, that 0 is 4 or less, so we're going to let it rest. That means that that 1 stays the same. So your answer is 5.001. So that's 5 and 1 thousandths. Okay, let's look at a question over here. Let's just pick 7B. So we're going to round this number to the hundredths place. Now remember, the hundredths place, if you look back at your notes, is the second digit behind the decimal. So this hundredths place here. So everything ahead of it stays the same. 4, 3, 9 point. Let's see, the hundredths place, that's 7 digit, that 5 here. We'll look at the number behind it, which is a 4. Same thing. 4 or less, let it rest. 5 or more, raise the score. In this case, it's 4 or less, so this 5 is going to stay the same. So 7, 5, and then those are zeros behind it. So that is going to be rounding this number to the hundredths place. So this is read 439 and 75 thousandths. Okay, so if we were in class, I'd say any questions on that, but I can't do that. So we are going to look at it. If you are not going to print this worksheet out and you want to write it on loose leaf, this is how it should be done. So same thing, I need your name, I need the date, and I need the title of the assignment. In this case, the title of this assignment is Rounding Worksheet. So we're going to write that in here. Rounding Worksheet. Now, in this case, we are not writing the problem, and there's no work to show. So all you're going to do is write 1A and round this number. So let's go ahead and round this one just so you can get a little more practice. So round to 4 decimals. So we're going to count 4 places after the decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4. We end at this first 7 here. We're going to look at the number behind it, and that is a 7. So that is 5 or more. So we're going to raise this 7 in front to an 8. So our answer is 5.7768. So that is rounding this number to 4 places after the decimal. So let's look at B. We're going to keep the same format of the paper. 1B. Round this number to the tenths place. Remember, our tenths place is the first digit behind the decimal. So we're going to round to that first digit behind the decimal. So the first digit behind the decimal is a 0. And we'll look at the number behind it, which is a 2. And that is 4 or less. Let it rest, so we're going to keep it the same. So it would be 5.0 or just 5. Okay?